What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of Cobblemon and Create, where we are at our little starter base, which still is lacking an interior. I know I said I was gonna do this on stream, but yeah, it didn't happen. We were trying, but we were struggling to come up with a good design, so we just plunked in the Create stuff, and we thought that was good for now. This will be done, maybe not this episode, but soon enough, because yeah, you can't have a house without an interior. But for today, I have other plans. We are going to uncover ourselves a fossil. We're gonna make some new Poké Balls, and we are gonna make a food farm using the Create mod. So that's gonna be amazing. One thing I did do off stream, or one thing I did do off camera, was gather some andesite to help us in our Create situation. And also on stream we mined a bunch of iron so we can move a little bit faster within the Create space. That's all for later this episode though. First, we're gonna uncover a fossil, and it's gonna be amazing. Alright, the first thing you need when you are gonna gather some fossils is some brushes. In vanilla, you can only really find some pottery shards with this, and everything else is found on some better place. So brushes in the vanilla game are quite useless. However, in Cobblemon, they are amazing, since you can get a whole lot of items from certain structures. And one of these structures is the one right behind me. And this may not seem really like a structure at first glance. It seems like a little bit of a mound. But we can dig into this and actually find some suspicious gravel, as you see right here. And when we brush this, we can get some cool items, or in this case, just a little bit of copper. Well, there's also Pokemon items inside of here, such as this. I think this is a heat rock? Yes, such as that heat rock that we just got. That is mainly used in competitive gameplay. However, we are not looking for competitive items right now. We are looking for a fossil. And I'm not sure if it is guaranteed, as they are quite rare. And they can come in many different structures. Oh, but it seems like we got something here. What is this? It's a fossilized bird. Ooh. Okay, so that's a specific one, which I will delve into later. There are many different structures around the world in which you can find fossils in, and one of them is this little mound of stone and dirt. But there are many structures which we are gonna view a few of today, and we can get different fossils in each and every one of them. Now, I don't know if this is the only fossil that we can get in this area, or maybe there are more. But we are gonna uncover this all to see if there's any more. Alright, and the final one doesn't give us another fossil. So that means we gotta find some more, and that was my plan either way. So yeah, this one was a little bit of a bust because we got the fossilized bird. And you might say, but Snipey, that's amazing, you already found a fossil. And in one part you're correct. However, the fossilized bird is part of a group of fossils that require multiple different fossils to actually become a Pokemon. Whereas some other fossils just need one. So we actually got kinda unlucky for getting this one first. Because, yeah, we need a second one to actually make this a Pokemon. Ooh, okay, I've been walking around for like 3 minutes. And I went into the forest. And as you can see, there's like a big tree stump here. And at first glance, you wouldn't really say this is a fossil structure, right? It's not really stony. However, it really is a fossil structure. So we have to get down there. Now, I don't have an axe with me. That's unfortunate. Am I really gonna... Yes, okay, I'm gonna make an oven so I can actually get some iron in here. Okay. Please hold. We'll be right back at you. And there we go. We got an axe. Alright, we can now head downstairs. Right to the ground. And as you can see, there's a lot of logs going down here. And eventually, we will hit a layer of, there we go, dirt and gravel. Alright, let's plonk a torch down. And right around me, there we go. There's some more suspicious gravel. And we can get, again, fossils from out here. This looks like a fossil, but isn't a fossil. Okay. Ooh, that. Oh, that surely is a fossil. That's an old amber fossil. That's actually a really cool one. Okay, yeah, that's the one we're gonna make today. Oh, we even we even found a leaf stone in here. Okay, that's cool. Let's take that with me. But it does seem like that was the only fossil in there. I'm not sure if it's... Oh, wait, there's more here, actually. I'm not sure if it's, like, guaranteed one and only one for each structure. But that's something I gotta research, maybe. Alright, now it's time to head back up to the surface, where it seems like it's nighttime. Uh-oh. That's gonna be rough. Let's rush home, I guess. Alright, next up is making the actual machine that is gonna bring our fossils back to life. And that's easier said than done. We need 3 parts of this machine. And these are the parts right here. These all have quite complex crafting recipes, but I think we have everything. So let me just quickly try and craft that up. I also just realized I forgot to bring the iron that was in my oven in the woods. Yeah, that's not good. Why does it always rain in my episodes? It's not okay. Oh, there's still some iron. Alright. We'll take that, I guess. And we need some glass. Do we have sand? We don't have sand. And what was the other thing we needed? Oh. Amethyst shard. Okay, we also don't have an amethyst shard, so maybe I do need to do some resource collecting. Be right back. Alright, it took a little bit of collecting, but I think we have everything right now. And the first thing we're gonna make is the tank that we need. So let's grab all of these. Now, before we can make the tank, we need a revive. And the revive is made by combining a heal powder with a honey bottle. Now, I honestly have no idea where I got this heal powder from, but it was in my chest, and normally you would get this by smelting a revival herb. And the revival herb can be apparently get from some Pokemon drops, so maybe that's where I got it from. But it can also be gathered in a lush cave biome. However, I got the heal powder, I got a honey bottle, so we can make a revive. And with the revive, we can now make... There we go. A restoration tank. Amazing. Now, that's the first part we need. So let's plunk that down right here. Now, the second part we need is a fossil analyzer, which recipe is laid down right here. I'm quickly gonna just... bloop. And there we go. And the last thing we need is the data monitor. And if we make a little bit of a structure right here, I'm not sure if it matters in what order you do it. Oh, look, it connected. You see that? Wait, does it also connect the other way around? Oh, no. Okay, so you do have to do it in that order. Okay. So let's put it down. Fossil analyzer, data monitor. It is connected now. And what we can do now is put this old amber fossil right in there. Now it's gonna ask us for organic material, and I think I still have quite a lot of bamboo here. I don't know if that accepts it. It doesn't. Okay. That is interesting. Let me try something else. What do we have? Does it accept moss? Oh, it does. Okay, so we can just put moss in here. We have to fill this entire thing up with organic material. And there we go. It's starting up. And now slowly but surely, a fossil will be created. A fossil Pokemon, I should say. And as you can see, right there, it's slowly starting to grow into a Pokemon. Now, we could speed this process up again with the revival herb that we have right here. We could speed this thing up. However, like I said, we have to get that from either a rare Pokemon or a lush cave, which I have no idea where a lush cave is. So yeah, for now, we're just gonna wait this out. And while we wait this out, I think it's time for a little bit of a side quest. Our Chimchar is ready to evolve and we can do it right here. Let's actually send him out. And bam, let's watch the animation. This is the first evolution in the series, I think, right? Yeah. There he goes. Bam! Monferno. Very cool, very cool. He's so bad though. His IVs are the worst. I love him. Alright, let's take him in. And you saw that he learned a new move. So we can actually go to this section right here. And I'm gonna replace Taunts by Mach Punch. Very nice. So now we have a fighting attack, since Monferno now is fire fighting type. How far are you? Ooh, he's growing. He's growing. This is taking some time, so I'm gonna do one other thing. And to do that, I'm gonna take some... Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, some copper with me. And ideally some gold. Do we have any gold left over? Yes, we do. Alright. So in the last episode, I showed you guys this little area I have right here with all the apricorn trees. But we also have a chest here filled with the apricorns that we gathered so far. And as you guys know, we can make Pokeballs with this. And I want to show you guys some pretty good Pokeballs so you guys know that for the future. Well, one of the best Pokeballs you can use is the Great Ball, which you can make like... Or sorry, the Ultra Ball, which you can make like this. And you get 4, so that's pretty good. We have a stack right now. Our Park Ball here, which we got in the first episode, has a 2.5 catch rate in forest and plains biomes. However, a Ultra Ball just has a 2 times catch rate everywhere. So that's really good. So I always like to keep a little bit of that around me. Another one that's pretty good is the Dusk Ball. The Dusk Ball has a 3.5 times capture rate if the light level is 0. And 3 times if the light level is 1 to 7. So basically in dark places, this one is really good. Now, I kind of regret using all my gold on the on the Ultra Balls now, because I actually do like to make quite a bit of these as well. Oops, wrong way around. There we go. But for now, we'll just make 8, I guess. And there's one more ball that I would like to show you guys. And is it actually possible to make it? No, we also need gold for that. Oh my goodness, everything takes gold. This is a quick ball. And these are really good in the first turn of the battle. As you can see, a 5 times catch rate. Now, I don't have any gold, so these are gonna be not easy to make. Wait, what? This one costs a diamond, okay. But we could make some of the more easier to craft ones, such as this one. This is a net ball. It's actually pretty good. We don't have any water or bug types, so it might be good to actually make a few of these. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And the net balls, and yeah, a stack of those. That's good. Now we can very easily catch water and bug types. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. Because I think it is time. How far is he? How far is he? Oh, you can see him already. Let's take a look. Oh, you can see what it is. This is a little baby Aerodactyl. Isn't he cute? I think he's amazing. And he is currently at 99%, and any second now we should hear a ding. There we go. All right, and I want him in an Ultra Ball. Bloop. There we go. And look at that. We have our very own Aerodactyl. Ooh, I really like this Pokemon. It is so well modeled. Look at his little face over there. Isn't he amazing? I think he's really cool. He is not good though. All my Pokemon have bad IVs. It's okay though. I still love him. He is gonna be a great team member. And there is one more team member that I was looking for. It's right here in this boat. It's a Ladybug. No, it's not a Ladybug. It's, of course, the Think-a-Tink right here. And let's break him out of the boat. There we go. We're gonna try and catch this little guy. I actually trapped them in the boat because I thought they were really rare. But ever since I trapped them, they've been spawning everywhere. So yeah, let's try one of our new Pokeballs that we just got, right? Let's try an Ultra Ball on his face. And even though the Park Ball is more effective right now, let's see if we can catch him in an Ultra Ball. Because we have more of those. Oh god, he's feisty. Are the Park Balls... The Park Balls only cost iron. We could make many more of them. Oh, in that case, I'm gonna use the Park Balls then, I guess. If they are cheaper than the Ultra Balls, sure. And right after, the first Park Ball we used, it's caught. Amazing. He didn't even get mad at me. What a good kid. What a good kid. Oh, he's not good though. I like him though. This one evolves into one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So, yeah, you're cool. However, are you as cool as your little brother? No, your little brother is way cooler. Get in here. Yeah, I have favorite children. I don't care. I don't care. I will gladly replace you if this one has better IVs. Come here. Okay, this one doesn't seem as easy to catch though. Maybe we have to start a battle in a little bit. I'm gonna try another one after this, and if he still isn't catched, never mind. Never mind, we caught him. We caught him. Very nice. And since apparently these Park Balls are pretty cheap to make, let's just make a bunch of them, right? I mean, we're using them a lot. Where is it? This one? No, that's the friend ball. Yeah, we're using them a lot, so yeah, why not? Okay, yeah. So we got over 100 now. That's amazing. Let's go. And our last little project for today is gonna be sorting out our food situation. As you can see, I only have 13 loaves of bread left, and I do have a little bit of... That's not the right label. As you can see, I have a little bit of food left, but that's not good enough. And I can, of course, go on a little bit of a killing spree, but it's nice to have a little bit of a farm for our food situation. So I think I'm gonna put like a temporary farm right here, where some crops can grow and we can gather a little bit of food. And we can do that pretty easily. It is not too difficult to make this. We need, first of all, the water wheels that we also saw in the last episode. So one water wheel is already enough. We need a mechanical bearing. And that's also a pretty simple recipe. So we grab a shaft, we grab a andesite casing, and we can make a little bit of a plank ourselves, and it's the other way around. There we go, mechanical bearing. The mechanical bearing is kind of an interesting block, as it can spin. I said as it can it not spin around? Hello? Do I have to place a block on top? Yeah, as it can spin around with blocks on top. And the best part is you can add blocks onto it, and when you right click, yeah, for now it will still only be one block. However, we can make something to make it do all the blocks that are attached. And the item we need for that is the super glue, which we can easily make by just getting an iron sheet and some slime balls, and there we go. And now we can glue blocks together. if I walk back over to this contraption, we can get our super glue and we can connect this block all the way up to this block. And now if we can click this, you see it takes them all. And I think it even pushes us, right? Yeah. And we can get real crazy with this. We can do all sorts of things. Even make like a little bit of a hook, let's say. And we right click. And now it takes everything inside here. But this is also capable of powering some, let's say, not really machines, components of a machine. And we're gonna make a harvester with that, which automatically harvests and replants all the crops that we need. And to do that, we actually need an item called the harvester. And it is a little bit of a hefty crafting recipe, but you get so much out of this. Let's see, I need more logs, I think. I'm not sure, do apricorn logs work with this? Let's check. So we have a strip log and, oh, they do! Nice! Alright, so we can make 5 of these. Amazing. And in our stream we also made a wrench, so it's very easy to mine these things now. And we need 10 iron sheets. Okay, I'm on it. Alright, and with that we can make 5 mechanical harvesters. That's amazing. Now let's take some building blocks with us to make it look good. And also, yeah, let's get some spruce slabs. Okay. Alright, we'll dig a little bit down. Place back the water. And the water wheel, of course. And now the mechanical bearing. Alright. And an easy way to access the mechanical bearing is to place slabs right here. That way you don't fall in the water, but you can still easily access it and make it rotate. So now we'll be building out from here. 5 blocks. Sir Centrid, can you please? Thank you. Okay. And we're gonna place our harvesters right on top. And now we can glue them together in one big structure. And as I right click this mechanical bearing, there you go, the machine turns on and we can actually harvest some crops here. So let me get some crops. Now we can place some water to keep our soil nice and moist, and we can till the soil and put a carrot in here. And now as it goes over it, it doesn't really do anything. However, if it grows up, look what it does. It harvests it, and it also replants it immediately. However, we don't want them to just lay on the ground, right? They would despawn if we were here too late, and we don't want that. And we also don't want the lag, of course, from all the items. So what can we do? We can put a chest on here, and if we glue it together... And let's grow this up again. When we click this, you can see it harvests. You see it harvests them. Harvested. They go breaky break. And go right into the chest. There we go. We already have 5 carrots, and that's good because we don't have that many carrots. And of course we can do the same with potatoes and seeds and even beetroot and even some of the Cobblemon components. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Like I said, this is gonna be a real temporary farm, so I'm not gonna decorate it that much right now. We could in the long term like make a kind of silo with these structures inside. I don't know, could be cool, could be cool. Lots of things we're working on. Alright, I was just slowly filling in the farm when all of a sudden I saw something in the distance. Yep, it's another shiny, and it's a shiny we already have. We have another duplicate, a shiny Miltank. He's blue and he's great. Let's see, we get our Poké Balls out, and what level is he? Level 30 again, so we need to try and catch him with our Poké Balls. We can't really get into battle with him because he will just kill us all. Well, it doesn't matter. We have him. We have him. Alright, that's amazing. Now we have 2 shiny Miltanks. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that, but it's cool that we have him, I guess. But having caught that Miltank, I think this is gonna be a good place to end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys again next week with a new episode of Cobblemon X Create. Alright, see you guys later. Bye bye!